Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Liliana. I make videos about motherhood, marriage, my life. I'm a mom of four, two girls and two twin boys, and I married my childhood sweetheart. We've been married for 7 years, but I've known him since I was 12. A very long time. But if you're new here, I would love for you to join. I make videos hoping to inspire and just be a breath of fresh air to anyone that comes on my channel to get some information or just relax. Or maybe, you've been through a hard day and you're just like, I need an escape. I pray and hope that my page can be there for you. So I hope that you join. Please subscribe and give all of my videos a thumbs up. But anyway, I wanted to get into this video and talk about something that I think is being spoken about a lot, because I see it everywhere, all over my YouTube. Like when I open up my YouTube, I see it everywhere. And at first it was kind of intimidating. But I mean, you already know what we're going to talk about by the title, but I did want to talk about it because I do feel like it can be intimidating. What is a homemaker? What is a homemaker? I'll tell you what a homemaker is not, just in case if you're wondering. If you look up the definition, homemaker, it does not say bakes everything in sourdough. Not to say that that's wrong, because it's not. But that's not what a homemaker is. A homemaker is not someone who bakes everything out of sourdough. A homemaker is not someone who, has a beautiful, beautiful garden. A homemaker is not someone who, and again, I'm not saying that any of these things is wrong. I aspire to have a garden. I just don't have the backyard to have a garden, unfortunately. I do hope, that is one of my prayers, to move somewhere where I can start a garden. I just can't do that where I live. I would like to sew, but I'm not there yet. I'm learning. I'm just not there yet. And the sourdough thing, my sourdough starter, you guys, it just keeps dying. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. If anyone has a tip, please leave it down in the comments below, because I don't know what it is that I am doing wrong. I have done it before, and now this time around, years later, it's like, it's not for you. So it is what it is. But what I do want to do is read something to you from the Bible that was just like eye-opening, because although I've known God basically my whole life, I've gone to church my whole life, there's just certain scriptures that I personally have never read. And God, right now I'm in a season where God is really just like, he's just transforming me. My relationship with God right now is just so beautiful, and I'm so grateful for him. And I just wanted to share with you, just in case if you haven't read it yet. But I moved on from being a Proverbs 31, and now I want to be a Titus 2 woman. Okay? So I'm going to read what Titus 2 says. And if you want to know where it is, it's really close to the back of the Bible in the New Testament. So Titus 2, we're going to go to, I'm going to read verses 3 through verse 5. It says, likewise, teach older women to be reverent in the way they live, not to be slanderers or addicted to much wine, but to teach what is good. Then they can urge the younger women to love their husbands and children, to be self-controlled and pure, to be busy at home, to be kind, to be subject to their husbands, so that no one will malign the word of God. That is what I aspire to be. Now, if you notice, it says to be busy at home. Okay. So now when you look up what is a homemaker, like by actual definition, a homemaker is someone who is taking care of the home. You're cooking, you're doing all the cooking, you're doing all the cleaning, you're doing all the laundry, you're tending to your children, you're kissing all the boo-boos. You're basically, it's a new way of saying I'm a stay-at-home mom. But through, I want to say through biblical lenses. And forgive me, because I wanted to wear something that kind of like showed, from what I see in the videos, I wanted to wear something that was like a homemaker vibe, but this sleeve just keeps coming down and it's kind of getting me upset. But You're just gonna keep seeing me do this throughout the whole video. But anyway, so I have now aspired to be a Titus 2 woman. I want to, I want to love my husband and my children, to be self-controlled, to be pure, to be busy at home, to be kind, to be subject to my husband so that no one will malign the word of God. I want to be all of that. I aspire to be all of that, and the only way, this is my absolute one trick to being a Titus 2 woman, to being very successful in homemaking. Cling to God. That is the only way that you're going to, because honestly, it's tough out here. It's tough out here in these streets. It is hard. It is not easy. I do not care, especially with 4 kids. I have 4 kids. With 4 kids, it is hard. Like, my mother-in-law, who has had a daycare, she'll be like, I don't know how, people that are close to me call me Elizabeth because that's my middle name. She'll be like, I don't know how Elizabeth does it. I've had 10 kids at a time in my daycare, but they all went home. She has those 4 kids forever. And I just laugh because I used to have a daycare too. And I'm like, you know what? God was honestly prepping me in that season for when I had my twins to know that everything was going to be okay. And thankfully, by his grace and mercy and favor and so much love and so much patience, I'm okay. And we're doing good. My kids are great. But I'm so happy in this season, and I pray that anyone that is, maybe watching these women make all the sourdough bread and bagels and waffles and pancakes and pizza dough and all of these things, that they don't feel like they're inadequate, like they feel like they're not enough, because that is 100% false. That is a lie of the enemy. You are doing the absolute most. You are doing your best, and you are everything for your children. God gave you your children for a reason. He knew that there was something that you needed for your children, for your husband, for your household, for such a time as this. So absolutely do not let social media make you feel like you are not enough, or like you're not doing enough, simply because it may seem like someone else is doing more. Because you're doing more. You're absolutely doing more, just in your own way. And that is something that I really hope that you take from this video. So I pray that my videos, I'm not considered an older woman, but I do know that there are women younger than me. I am 31 years old. I do know that there are women younger than me that are married, and maybe they don't know, how to be a wife, or how to be a mom, or what to do, how to do certain things. It took me years, you guys, to understand my role as a homemaker. It took me a while, and I've been a homemaker since my second daughter was born. So she's about to be 3. And the Lord has now, because again, you cannot do this without God. The Lord now, because I have invited him, because I have sought him, now is when he's showing me the correct way of doing things. And I want to be that quote unquote, older woman that teaches the younger woman what to do, how to do it. And that's what I hope and pray that my future videos will be for the younger generation out there, the women in their 20s, And I pray that if there are any older women watching, will comment down below, will subscribe, and will share, because that's what it's all about. It's all about learning. You don't go through anything in life you don't go through life without any lessons, without learning something, especially through other people. So yeah, I pray that this video blesses you. I know it's kind of short, but it is to the point. Homemaker is someone who takes care of the home. You take care of your littles, you take care of your family, you take care of the house, and you do the most. And understand that you do not have to do what everyone else in social media is doing to be a good homemaker. You're doing great. Just cling on to God. Know that he gives you the strength, he gives you the wisdom and the knowledge, and you're rocking it. Have faith and know you, mom, are rocking it. So I pray this video blesses you, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.